All right, Dan, I mean, this is the point where we are just waiting for more rain.
And a lot of it. I mean, that's the thing that, we waited all summer for a week like this, and Evan was talking about how the farmers felt probably pretty good heading through May into early June, and then the rest of June and July hit. It's been really dry. But we go from one extreme to the next. We go from relatively dry weather to the last 2 days featuring cloudy, showery weather. Here's a look at yesterday's high, 79 degrees. That's actually pretty impressive given how many clouds and how many showers we had early in the day. But as we headed into the afternoon hours, it actually dried out a bit. And the rain total yesterday, this might be surprising, at the airport, just 4/100ths of an inch. It wasn't heavy rain, that is for sure. And now Hummelstown showing you, once again, it's not heavy rain, at least in this location. And radar for the most part is showing just light stray showers here over the ridges and valleys. Also a little bit heavier rain at times farther to the south, but this is just putting down a little bit of rain over parts of the ridge tops there between Mifflin and Juniata counties. Also a shower, maybe a quick rumble of thunder there towards Shippensburg, but even that's starting to fall apart as it moves farther to the north. Temperatures in the meantime, upper 60s, low 70s. By the way, we had the warmest summer on record to this point. I do think these cloudy days, these cooler days are going to put a little dent in that record overall, but we'll wait and see if we rebound in the next week heat-wise. But dew points, it's very sultry, it's very saturated outside in advance of what is left of Debbie. So it is a tropical storm, and everybody gets hung up on, is it a hurricane, a tropical storm? Doesn't matter. This is a huge rain producer for the Carolinas into Virginia. It's hitting this front, and that's why there's not a lot of movement today, but it does pick up some momentum tonight into tomorrow heading to the north. And so through tonight and even this evening, I expect some thunderstorms popping up, and we'll wait and see if there's any severe weather threat with that overnight into tomorrow morning. But what is a bigger threat than any chance of severe weather, notice west of the river how many repeated rounds of heavy rain we could get. Some isolated areas could get upwards of 6 inches of rain west of the river. East of the river, an inch or two. We're not talking about a lot of rain east of Harrisburg, but notice through tomorrow morning, this just continues to move through. That was the center of Debbie passing by, and then through Friday afternoon, we begin to wrap things up. But again, there could be some isolated strong thunderstorms as the storm pulls away. So we will continue to monitor all these different conditions. But in the meantime, east of Harrisburg, 1 to 2 inches of rain, maybe upwards of 3, but west of Harrisburg over the ridges where we get some upslope, it's called, some forward momentum of rain forming higher up in the sky, that could lead to 5, 6 inches of rain in isolated circumstances. So the farmer's outlook is pretty simple. Damp today, but a very heavy rain tomorrow, followed by a very nice weekend. So the 7-day forecast after Friday, things really start to look up. And I think we could have a very nice middle of August type of week. Temperatures only in the low 80s. Not much humidity either. Tiny taste of early fall, perhaps.
Yeah, but
just a tiny taste.
Saving the weekend, though, so that's good.
Saving the weekend, looking good.
All right, Dan, thank you.
Sure.
Up next.